Hi, group number 4s. Welcome to this week's reading. This week, we are getting advice from the ancestors. So, ancestor, the way I use the word is any person that you attach that ancestor energy to. So it could be a past loved one, it could be your own family bloodline, or it could be what you believe is your soul family's line, or it could be a culture that you really relate to, or if you're somebody who believes your soul originated on a different planet, then those are your ancestors. So we're just calling in that energy for you, group number 4, of wisdom that has been past wisdom that is currently watching over you for their advice. So this is the card that drew you guys in. It is super cool. It's like a skeleton king. And the rune down here is the rune Isa, which is ice, the rune of ice, which talks about superstition as well as waiting and a pause. Like we pause in wintertime. So today I'm going to do a 9-card spread. You might hear my cats around. They're very upset because I'm sitting in their favorite chairs for napping. But don't worry, once I'm done with the reading, they will get right back to napping. So today I'm using my Wildwood Tarot deck, which is a newer deck to me. It is really pretty, but because it has a lot of Celtic energy in it, the creators changed a lot, almost all of the names of the major arcana, as well as the suits of the minor arcana. All of the meanings are very parallel, very similar, but there are a couple differences. So I'm going to read based on the images of the cards and what this deck talks about. So if you see any inconsistencies, it might just be the deck. But today we're doing a 9-card spread, so I'm going to show you all the cards and then I'm going to just read it, because a 9-card spread can be read in very many different ways. So it's all up to how the cards speak to me today. So here we go. Ancestors of pile number 4. Would you please give me any cards that you want up front in this ancestor advice reading for our group number 4s. Oh, that one. Okay. I thought I saw this one. I did see this one. I saw this one for sure. Okay. So, and now we're going to do the rest of the 9 cards. 1. Okay. So I'm going to show them all to you first. I said this already, but I'm saying it again. I'm going to show them all to you first and then organize them and read them. So here we go. All right, group number 4s, here are your cards today. We have the first card, which is the Stag, card number 8. This is strength in this deck. We also have the 6 of Vessels, reunion. We have the 9 of Arrows, deception. Oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. The 9 of Arrows, dedication. Those are very different things. We also have the 9 of Bows, respect. This card has shown up in nearly every reading today. We also have the 7 of Bows, clearance. We have the 3 of Bows, fulfillment. Seven of Vessels, mourning. The Six of Arrows, transition. Arrows are swords in this deck, in case you're curious. And card 20, the Great Bear, or Judgment. Okay. Wow. Fascinating. So, I'm going to, hold on, let me focus. I'm going to organize these cards and sit with them for a second, and then I will give you your reading. So hold please while I just interact with the cards for a second. Okay, so what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 4, is I'm seeing that you are currently in a state of flux, a state of change, a state where everything is, it feels out of control, but your ancestors are saying it's very, it's falling into place. Everything is kind of falling into exactly where it should go, like the best Tetris game ever. It feels really random, but there's a pattern. There's a plan. You may not be able to see it yet because you're the one living it, but your ancestors are assuring me that there is a plan. There is a path, and your footsteps have not strayed from this path. In the past, I'm seeing that you've been through something difficult, but you were a powerhouse of strength and nobility, even in the midst of this difficult time. You may have felt very out of control, very lost, very without direction. Those around you saw the struggle, understood that the struggle was real, and did respect you for continuing. But you're currently still in that state of flux, like something hard happened, and now everything is changing because of that hard thing that happened. But this state of transition and change, there's really been a clearing of the way for you by your guides and your ancestors to really set you towards what you want, what you have been manifesting, what you want to see in your life. You're just at this moment of pause, this moment of waiting for it all to come in. I think your ancestors are trying to say also, though, that to not let this moment of waiting be a time of inaction. Like don't rush forward into anything, but don't just sit on things you believe need work. For example, if you're, let's see, what's a good example? Okay, so here's an example. During the time when we used sailing vessels to get very far places, we would spend months and months traveling, right? But the time on the boat, even though we were just waiting to get where we wanted to go, was not normally wasted. Sailors would fish to feed themselves. They would fix nets, they would fix sails, they had lots of chores and things to maintain while they waited to get where they wanted to go, right? So I think that's the message they're trying to give you, is to use this time to clear out things that no longer have a place in your life, but to also reunite with the things that maybe you had put aside during the difficult times, and reinvestigate your love for those things. Like maybe there's some hobbies you put aside because you didn't have time for them because you were in such a grind to get money or whatever. So reconnect with those things that make you happy, whether it's people or hobbies or places. Reconnect with the things that made you happy, that made your soul happy to exist. And also figure out the things that made you not happy to exist, and figure out if those things even have a place in your life anymore. So there's work to be done in this moment of quiet, but it's a lot of internal and self-auditing type work. But I also see that this moment of wait and pause is just a moment for you to catch a breath before things really start going for you. We have the card of dedication. We also have the card of fulfillment, as well as the Great Bear. The Great Bear signifies karmic events, big swifts of good karma coming your way, of change for the better is coming your way. And this moment that you're in right now, this transitional period, is really for you to catch a breath, take a moment, remember your self-worth, remember to talk well of yourself, to embrace what is beautiful in every moment, so that you're really ready for when the really good stuff comes into your life, so that you're really ready for that job you've always wanted, or for the partner you've been looking for, or for, I don't know, the pet that's supposed to come up to you in the next stage of your life. It could be many, many things, but whatever it is in your future, it is going to be like life altering, but in a good way. It's going to be something you can really put all of your efforts into to become a master at this thing. And mastery it's something that you can have in any area. Like, we often think of mastery as mastery of like a particular skill, but it could be of an emotional skill. Do you know what I mean? It could be mastery of how to love a specific person. It could be mastery of how to do a particular job, but it could also be a mastery of how to speak well of yourself in your mind, how to recognize your own harmful patterns and begin to change them. That is mastery. It takes a long time for that mastery to occur, but the gaining of that mastery is what is going to propel you forward. So I am going to just shuffle these Wildwood cards just one more time, just to get any additional messages that I didn't see the first go around that your ancestors really wanted me to highlight. Are there any messages, ancestors, that you, oh, okay, that one, that you really like to highlight? Ecstasy. Ooh. So we have the Five of Vessels, which is the Five of Cups, but in this deck, it represents ecstasy. So for you guys, I'm seeing this clearance card being paired with this ecstasy card of like, this is your ancestors giving you permission to do what makes you happy. Sometimes if we're a people pleaser, or we were brought up to take care of others, or to put others' needs before our own, sometimes we need the permission of someone else to take care of ourselves, and that's okay. Sometimes it's hard to give ourselves that permission, and sometimes we need it from an outside source. So this is your ancestors giving you the clearance to do what makes you happy. Whether or not the other people in your life understand that thing, or even think it's okay for you to do that thing. Like, I really love doing these tarot cards, and it really connects me spiritually to my spiritual life and the guides that I have that keep me connected to the spiritual realm and my spiritual body. But a lot of people, if in my family, if they knew I was doing tarot cards, would not see it as a positive thing. So I really had to find permission for myself to do this, because it was so against teachings that I had grown up with. This is that for you. Whether it's free love, whether it's a new spiritual path, whether it's a new job, whatever it is, this is your ancestors giving you the clearance, giving you the permission to do that which makes you happy, that fulfills your soul, and gives you joy in this life. Okay? As long as you're not harmful to others. That is always the caveat with follow your own heart, is no harm to others. So the last thing that I have for you guys is I have this beautiful oracle deck called Blessed Bee, which is full of blessings. So we are going to get one final message from your ancestors from these blessings, and that will be your reading, you guys. You guys had a lot of interruptions in your reading, so I feel like your energy feels a little bit stuck, a little bit like, I keep almost starting something and then it's just not right yet. Don't worry. When it's right, when it's time, it'll happen. You just gotta take a breath and trust that the universe is working for your best good, for your highest good. So it will come to you when you're ready. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So here we go. Can we get one blessing for our group number 4s on their journey to become fully themselves, really? In this period of waiting, can we have one blessing for them in this period of waiting? All right, no poppers for you guys, so they must want me to split it. All right, here we go. We have for you, we have card 28. A blessing to heal a relationship. A blessing to heal a relationship. So I'm going to read this to you out of the book. Card 28. 28. A blessing to heal a relationship. A blessing to aid you when a relationship becomes a struggle and you cannot find a way to mend your torn heart. This blessing is yours, a charge of energy with which you can reweave the threads that once gently held you suspended in relationship. Once there was an understanding, an intimacy, ease, and comfort. But for a while now, there may have been trouble and discord, a sense of displeasure that stains the days, making the time you spend together uncomfortable and self-conscious. So take now this blessing and pour it upon the troubled waters between you. Where there is an uneasiness, let the expression of what causes this be found. And if it be found within each other, let gentle disentanglement begin, until the source it is discovered and is cured without strain and blame. Let your hands reach out one to the other and feel the warmth of your humanity pulsing through the blood beneath the skin, until the comfort of each other heals the coldness that has come between you. Let you begin to speak from the heart, flowing and strong, even if the voice that sends the words forth seems to choke within your throat at first. Let understanding begin to glimmer and grow, and the willingness to give and the openness to receive be explored, until the hearts that lie within you both open up and blossom within the new care and tenderness with which you agree to hold each other's most cherished hopes and dreams. Let words, soft and true, fall between you, until you begin to trust and arise from the bed of nails that you have each slept in since this disharmony came between you. Blessed be. Oh, that's really sweet. So yeah, maybe that's the work that your ancestors are talking about in this quiet time before the next big adventure, is the quiet work of healing a relationship. Whether that's with another person or even with yourself. Self-talk can really damage or improve your relationship to yourself. So, yeah, I do hope this blessing for all of you. So thank you, group number 4s, for watching this reading today. Thank you for clicking through to the video. I know it's a little weird, but we're trying it out. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you all have a blessed everything. I will see you next reading. Thank you so much for watching. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.